Alright, so because the Railjack update has come out, we're going to have a look through every single one of the battle avionics once again, because they've all received some changes. Here we are in the dry dock with the Shield of Ire and Mag Prime. So, what we're going to do is we're going to actually look at one of my favorites. It is a battle avionic that I remember receiving very early in the game. It's called SEEKER Volley. So SEEKER Volley allows you to fire a bunch of missiles, in this case 25 missiles, at enemies, and each missile will deal 3,000 damage. That is of course really high. Now, for the purpose of all of the battle avionic videos moving forward, we're going to keep the power strength at 100% by using a Vidar reactor as opposed to say a Levan or Zetki reactor, just to keep things at a sort of base level, if you will, especially for this one at least. So let's have a look at how powerful the SEEKER Volley is, even without power strength, at somewhere like R9 Cloud. So here we are at R9 Cloud, and what we have here are a bunch of ships that are really high level. So for example, we have these ships at level 40, and how much powerful is the SEEKER Volley? The SEEKER Volley is able to do quite a lot of damage. That is of course really good. One of the big changes that actually came with SEEKER Volley is that the missiles will hit an enemy no matter what. Doesn't matter who they are, it doesn't matter where they are, unless they get countermeasured, the missiles will be hitting any nearby targets. So that is of course really good. This does make it a lot more efficient than the original SEEKER Volley, in the sense that the original SEEKER Volley would oftentimes have some missiles that actually completely miss. Now, you could potentially pair this up with something like Tether. Now, Tether won't increase the amount of damage that targets who are tethered will take from the SEEKER Volley, but it will cause enemies to explode if they are destroyed. So that is, of course, really strong. Let's see if we can tether some enemies together. Even when one of them blows up, they all tend to blow up because of that sort of marked for death type scenario when it comes to using something like the tether. So that is really good. We can of course look into the tether a little bit more later on. But without tether, SEEKER Volley is still able to do a lot of damage. And remember, we are not using a Levan or a Zetki reactor, so that is going to mean that you will do even more damage if you happen to use a Levan or Zetki reactor. So that is of course really powerful. Let's just wait for some more energy. Like so. Now, one thing to note when you're piloting, you can't drift. You can still boost, but you can't drift. So this is drifting. This is just boosting. There is a bit of a difference, like so. So that's just one thing to keep an eye on. So it turns out that all battle avionics that have some sort of activation timer, such as SEEKER Volley, they will be preventing you from actually boosting, or drifting at least, if you want to actually use them while you are drifting. That is just to make it a little bit more tricky, I guess. There's also an extra bit of energy that can be used if you end up trying to spam abilities. For SEEKER Volley, at least, it seems like the amount of energy that is used could end up being at the 300 mark if you happen to try and spam SEEKER Volley a lot of times. So you're going to have to be really on top of that energy if you want to use SEEKER Volley. I also would probably not recommend using Hildren as some sort of alternative battery source. It seems like SEEKER Volley will use somewhere around the 3,000 shield mark, which I believe is almost all of Hildren's shield. So unless you have some way of getting further shields, i.e. stealing them from nearby enemies inside the ship, I would probably say just stick to a good old-fashioned normal technique like dispensing and all that good stuff. But that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. What do you think about SEEKER Volley? Do you like using it a lot more than you used to before? Are you going to continue using it, or are you just more of a Munitions Vortex fan, or are you more of a Void Hole fan? Let me know in the comments. Otherwise, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more Railjack action, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye!